Jazakallah, somebody's asked a question relating to their marital situation. So it's time for you to act as a marriage counselor now as well a little bit. I have heard that for the married couple, the husband's obedience is towards his mother and the wife's obedience is towards her husband. The husband's mother sometimes shares pictures of the husband's wife online and non-mahrams can end up looking at this. The mother does not listen even though she knows the husband does not want his wife's pictures shared online, especially if non-mahrams see this. In this situation, if the mother asks his son for pictures of himself and his wife when they are on holiday, etc., can the husband refuse to give this because his mother has shared pictures of his wife online on a few occasions and doesn't fully listen? I hope you understood the question.
I've understood the question, and inshallah, this is where a little bit of wisdom needs to be playing in our hand as well. Is that yes? One is that one is exposing the person. That's a violation of the rights, and this is where we need to understand what is the right of the parents and what is the right of family and right of Allah and His Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Everything has got rights. If the right of the wife is being violated, i.e., she should be actually here is that her right is that okay, she should be honored and she should be actually made sure that her parda is there and she shouldn't be exposed. That's her right. So if that's the case, then here is that if you are taking a picture, I'm saying that for example, Sharia wise is that if the wife is definitely saying that I don't want you to share my picture. Okay, she wants to share with other relatives and other people that we're seeing, and really, the non-mahram shouldn't be seen. Let's say, for example, she wants to share it with family and friends who are in Pakistan or Bangladesh or India or Japan or wherever. And she's put it on Facebook or whatever. She's put it on this so that people can see this is my children. They're there, whatever. So you yourself should then first and foremost make sure is that first and foremost, try and speak to her, say the mother, honorably and respectfully, that try and actually not share these pictures. So I will send it for you, but you just use it personally for yourself, for you thingy, and then or tell maybe the other people is that if they're going to see it, then make sure that nobody, just the women folk should see it to nobody else. Now here is that if you're sending a picture, you also make sure you're in modesty, i.e. you're observing the hijab or whatever, not showing hair or anything like that, so that because knowing that your mother-in-law may share this picture with others, then you should make sure that you actually dress appropriately so that then inshallah it doesn't cause too much harm and doesn't actually affect other people when they're seeing it, if they do get to see it. So if you've done your bit in terms of telling her, instructing her, listen mother, don't do this, and the mother keeps on doing it, then leave the matter inshallah. Then eventually one day you can slowly reduce the amount of pictures you give her and eventually maybe even come to a stop. So then if the mother says, why have you done that? I say, mother, this is the reason. Sharia says that we should actually try and actually, yes, you have a right in thinking, but she is actually demanding that she's put a condition that this is the case, that you don't share it with, you can share it with female people, but not with male who can actually view. If you comply that, then that's fine, that's good. If not, then get maybe an elder to speak with her to make her understand. So then at the end of the day, what I will also say is that if it's the case that she's still not understanding, rather than causing rift, just forgive her. Just forgive her. That there are certain things when women, when people, not women now, but when people they get to an older age, they're set in their ways, and it's very difficult for you to change that. So what you should then think that okay, they're now old now, they've lived with Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, i.e., Allah Subhanahu wa Taala seen them grow old and they got white hair. Now they're at an honorable age. Treat them with honor, respect, love them. Okay, they're not going to be able to now change that way that they used to be. Okay, forgive them and just overlook and carry on. That's the best thing to do. But if you can do this beforehand, you put the conditions down, mother, X, Y, and Z, try not to do that. Also, you yourself make sure that your images are such that it's actually, you got the hijab on and you got the parda on, etc., etc. That's fine. Khair, alhamdulillah, then inshallah, hopefully at least you've minimized your bit in terms of what if any male actually sees the picture, they'll be there asar will be less, inshallah, they're not going to do anything. But if the husband can actually converse and speak to the mother and say, if you, please, can you not share it with the male folks, etc., just share it with your female folks, that would be better, inshallah.